Hi everyone. Good afternoon. Hope everybody is doing awesome today. I am Courtney Spencer, and as promised, we are going to do a fun smoky eye today. Sorry, it's taken me a hot minute, but we are very excited about this. It's taking me a second because I have just been all over the place with what colors to use. So for our smoky eye today, we're going to be using these four colors here. Bend and Snap, and I don't know if I say this right, y'all. Rigoletto, something cool, something pretty. This is Stardust, and then As If is going to be like our big purple. So I've struggled with finding a purple smoky eye because I'll be honest, I've got blue eyes, and I wouldn't say that a purple eye is like great, but I love this one that I found. So let's jump in and get started. Oh, and Cupcake, because y'all know Cupcake is like my favorite girl too. Hey Caitlin, hi beautiful. So I'm going to start off with Cupcake as my overall base color here. I'm using, got a little bit of As If. I'm using our smudge brush, which is one of our double-ended brushes. I have gone ahead and put on my full hack, so I've got my full face already done just for timing purposes. I didn't want you ladies to have to sit here and look at me for that long. So I do like to go in that inner corner and always brighten that. It's kind of like, I'm just odd like that. I just have to. Maybe one day I won't do it. I might be getting these eyelashes all over the place, but we're going to do the best we can. And so I really like to do a nice base color, and reason being, and I should have pointed it out before I put that on, is I've got a little bit of discoloration on my eyelid. It's more of like a darker type color. So I like to kind of just start off with a good base color, so to speak. Okay. All right. So now that's done. I am going to go in. This is our double-ended eyeshadow brush. All of the products I am using today are SEINT based products, or SEINT created colors. Everything is completely customizable, magnetic. They just pop right in and out. So once my Cupcake is all gone, I pop it out, throw it away, get a new one. And my entire face is SEINT, just to mention that as well. Okay, so I'm going to go in with Bend and Snap with the fluffy end, the larger fluffy end of my eyeshadow brush. I am going to just tap off any excess, and then I'm going to go ahead and place that all over that bottom lid there. A little bit in the crease, and we're just kind of creating like the foundation for our smoky eye here. So again, just going into Bend and Snap, going in all over that lower lash line, up into my crease a little bit. I have slightly hooded eyes, so I do go just above my crease a little bit, just so that you can see that color. And you'll see I'll do a lot of blending today, especially with smoky eyes. I get a little intimidated by smoky eyes. So now I'm going to go into this darker Rigoletto that I never say right, I don't think. Somebody needs to tell me what the proper pronunciation is there. So I'm going to start building up that outer corner and into my crease line a little bit with this color. I normally tend, like I said, to keep my inner corner really light and bright because I like it like that. But with the smoky eye, I'm just not really sure that we can do that today. So I'm kind of going halfway, like half mid pupil and on the outer edge of that eyelid there. Okay. So not a huge difference, but you can see I'm starting to build up that color there. I prefer to slowly build up color because our colors are so pigmented and so beautiful that they do kind of intensify. So I would prefer to have to build up versus trying to take away some color. Taking away is a lot more difficult. And if you have a little bit of fallout down here, that's okay. If I was doing a smoky eye, like prior to doing my whole face, I probably would do my eyes first because you do have quite a bit of fallout from a smoky eye. So I'm taking that all the way down into the crease now. I'm trying to decide, and we'll kind of have to play as we go to see if I want to keep that inner eye corner bright or not. Okay, now I'm going to go into some Stardust here, and what I'm really doing is creating a pretty foundation for this purple smoky eye here. And this has got some shimmer. It's almost like a silvery shimmer. So I am going to take it into the corner of my eye. I'm using the smaller end of my eyeshadow brush now. It's almost like a metallic. It's really, really pretty. I'll try to put this over here so y'all can see it. But these colors blended together, just, I loved the way that they blended with the purple and how they made it just, they made the purple really pop. So pretty. I really liked this combination. Like I said, I really struggled for a while there searching for the perfect colors for my smoky eye. Here we go. When I do a smoky eye, I probably tend to gravitate a little bit more towards grays and blacks. So y'all gave me a little bit of a run for my money with this kind of look. Here we go. So we're just kind of building that up a little bit. Now, I am going to stay with this, the smaller, pointier end of my eyeshadow brush, and I'm literally going to tap in between all three of these colors that I just put on my eye. Tap any excess off, and then, unfortunately, I've already got my mascara on my lower lashes, but I'm just kind of going to go underneath that lash line. We'll pretend like I don't have, but you can see that fallout right there. That's perfect. We'll fix it real fast. That's why I do like to tap any excess off, but I really like to do this because it really gives your eye that nice little pop, and you're almost bringing that shadow underneath it without it being a really harsh line. Now we are going to use some mascara. We are going to use some eyeliner today. I'm not a huge fan of eyeliner. If you guys have been following me for any amount of time, I'm not a huge fan of liner, but I'm going to show you what we're going to do today. Okay, so I'm going into our purple now. Ooh. Tap, tap, tap. And I'm going to build this outer corner. So I'm going along my bottom lash line and up into that crease. And you'll see this purple is going to start popping here in just a minute. And like I said, I do like to kind of start slowly and build from there. And just really create a pretty smoky. So I'm keeping this a little bit lighter and then definitely getting the darker on the outer corner. Going back underneath that lash line with the As If. And then I do like to, and it's hard. I was trying to see if I can zoom in, but I like to go straight from that bottom lash line and almost just straight up. And I'm going to show you with our liner too, how we're going to kind of tie all that in. But still, really pretty, dramatic. I feel like all smoky eyes are pretty dramatic. Yes, honey. Look, how pretty is that? Gorgeous. If you're a big purple fan, I highly recommend that you grab some As If. Hi, ladies. If you're here, say hello. Throw me an emoji, a wave, a heart. I love to know that you ladies are here. Most of the time, I feel like I'm just doing my makeup by myself, which is fine, too. A lot of you guys can't catch lives, and that's fine, because that's why we post them. All right, so along that lash line, almost like an eyeliner there, and then just building that outer corner and up into that crease a little bit. And like I said, I do like to go just above that crease. Let's take it a little bit down that lower lash line, tie it all in there. And see, so you can see I've brought eyeshadow all the way down, not all the way into the corner, but I brought it almost 3/4 of the way to my bottom lash line, and then I'm still kind of connecting it right there on that outside corner there. Isn't that gorgeous? And this is exactly why I would say if you're going to do a real big smoky eye, see all this fallout? It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen with the smoky eye. Now I'm taking the fluffier end of my eyeshadow brush and I am really just blending this and giving it a super soft, like uber smoky look. This is kind of key. This is like that really cool, like, what am I trying to say? A little sexy, a little mysterious, serious smoky eye we got going. Okay, so now I'm gonna jump on to my eyeliner. Not a huge fan of eyeliner, but I really do like this one. It is Revlon Colorstay 24 hours, and I'm telling you, this stuff doesn't come off. Okay, I'm gonna have to like scrub tonight. All right, so I prefer to do water lines. When I do use an eyeliner, I like to do the water line because I don't do it on a regular basis. I just do the shadows. But when you have a smoky eye, when you line your waterline, it is pretty amazing what happens. So if you're super sensitive and you can't handle your waterline being lined, don't worry about it. It's no big deal. Just do a normal eyeliner. But do you see the difference there? It just really intensifies things. And it really just makes that smoky eye come together. And guys, just be super gentle around your eyes. My mom would always tell me growing up, and I was like, yeah. Now I'm like, oh, I should have listened more. Okay. And then I'm going to do a little bit on my, my upper lid as well, even though I've already got my mascara on. So a lot of times your mascara kind of gets in your waterline. If you ever have really bad watery eyes, like that does happen, a lot of times it's because you've gotten your mascara on your waterline. If you think you have an eyelash and you like can't find it, it's probably because you've gotten mascara on your waterline. Now we're gonna head on over to the other side real quick. And like I said, if you don't like the waterline or you can't handle, you know, touching that, some people just feel like it's too uncomfortable. That's totally fine. Just do a normal eyeliner. This is my personal preference, and you can totally feel this. I just look in the opposite direction. I couldn't imagine what my face is doing right now. This eye is actually watering a little bit, which is unusual. Okay, so there we go. Water lines are lined. I'm loving it. It is fantastic. Now, two last things, and then we are going to be done. So if you like to do a wing out in the corner, knock yourself out. I love a wing. I'm not great at them. So I use, look, this is a reminder card. I go to the edge of my eye there, and can I zoom in? Does anybody know if I can zoom in? I don't think so. Okay. So I go to the outer line or outer edge of my eye there, and then see where my eyebrow stops. That's where I'm going to take that card. That's going to be like my stencil, so to speak. So I'm going to take my eyeliner there, and I'm just going to go straight out. And I'm actually going to pull my skin just a little bit. Having a hard time here. Okay. Y'all, this is hard to do on camera. Let's see. Oh, there you go. See how you can see that? So now I can see a little bit better, and I'm just going to go back in and just kind of create just a little bit more dramaticness. Did you see that? Yeah. See? You can see that little line that's right there. And it's nothing major. I don't want anything to like massively stand out. Ooh, I'm just trying to kind of intensify that smoky eye look. There we go. Oh, I didn't get that all the way up. This eye is just a watering, guys. So I'm going to take it. And if you have to pull your skin like I'm doing right now, just do it really, really gentle. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be exact. If you like an exact wing, leave it just like that. I'm going to blend mine out a little bit because that's what I don't, I prefer soft lines to hard lines, I guess. But again, total personal preference. So now I'm going to go back in with that pointy edge of my eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to blend that a little bit. That needs to be a little bit more blended there. And then just on that edge where I did that black eyeliner. And again, it just kind of builds up that area and intensifies that. And then I'm going to go in with my brush that I put on my makeup with because I've got all this fallout now. So like I said, if you are going to do a smoky eye, I would recommend, this is the one eye look that I say, do it before you put on like your foundation, before you do like your full hack. So this is our buff brush, and I use the smaller end, and I use Sunlit as my brightening or my accent highlight. So I am going to just go and just ever so very, very gently, I'm going to stipple this underneath that area and tap it a little bit. I'm going to let that just warm up because I also don't want to get, I don't want to just smear everything. It is very easy with a smoky eye to look like somebody just bonked you in the eye and you got a black eye. We don't want to do that. So we're just kind of cleaning up that fallout from underneath that eye there. And I'm just kind of stippling and tapping my way all the way around the area, blending that out. This was definitely going to be like my go-to if I ever, if I had a fancy night out, a wedding or an event or anything in which I wanted like a sultry smoky eye. This is going to be my new go-to, ladies. What do y'all think? Do you love it? Would you do it? No? Yay? Nay? I'm going to do just a little bit of some touch up on my mascara. And y'all, this did not take that long. For a smoky eye look, this was fairly fast. Now, depending upon how like smoky and sultry you're going for, Unicorn or Glamazing would be absolutely stunning right here in that like, that first like quarter of your bottom eyelid. It would be really pretty. But I'm kind of going more dark, more smoky, more sultry today. So I'm keeping it darker than I normally do. Normally I would be brightening this up a little bit on my inner corners, but I really like it. Do y'all like it? What you think? What you think? I've got an appointment, and I'm sure that my doctor is going to be like, really? What's the occasion? We're just doing a smoky eye. I do always like to go back and just kind of blend, and I'm using that that smudge brush again, and I'm going back in. I've moved everything around, guys, sorry, to my cupcake. And I just like to make sure that everything is nice and blended. And it's almost like you want your eyeshadow to like fade into, you know, whatever color you've got underneath your brow there. So just cleaning up a little bit of things right now. Now I do have some brightness still in those inner corners like this. And then kind of just down that side, just tapping that extra little brightening up that we had there. And guys, that is it. That is the purple smoky eye that took me forever to decide for you all. This side is not cooperating. Hang tight. And like I said, when I was saying you just want to like blend everything, you just want to make sure it's nice and blended. This side's not 100% cooperating today, but it's okay. Always remember, your eyes, or anything really on your face, they're sisters, they're not twins. Nobody's face is 100% symmetrical, so they're never going to be exactly the same. Now I get a little weird because I feel like they need to be, but they're not going to be. It's because the shape of your eyes are different, your eyelashes are different, everything is different. So just be okay with it. We're going to roll with it. And now I am going to go in and set my makeup real quick with my Perfector sponge. And I am just going to dab everything and get you some setting spray because it's phenomenal and it's great in this heat and this humidity. I normally have a more dampened sponge, but I kind of forgot this morning or afternoon or whatever time of the day it is. All right. So ladies, that is our beautiful purple smoky eye. Hope you guys love it. I'll drop all of the colors and everything that I used here in the comments. Let me know what you think. Have an awesome day. Bye, guys.